Let's get out to New York. The Big A, the Grade 3 Gotham, could be quite the stepping stone towards the first Saturday in May.
And what's unique about this setup is we're going to go the mile here at the one-turn configuration. So similar to what we do in the Cigar Mile, which locked one. So this race hasn't had way too much of an emphasis on the Derby over the last couple of years. You've had horses like Raised Cane and a High Call and Deterministic and Entice. So no real strong contenders in recent years. But I do think that the Aqueduct form is above average this year.
It's a field of 10 runners going forward into the starting gate. And it looks to be a couple of big threats starting from the middle of the pack. Let's start with Sand Devil, the 5, coming in for Linda Rice.
Nice horse, going to get a bit of a tougher class level today, but I like how the horse dug the heels in, because the first two races, Sand Devil was so much better than the competition, but this one they had to try really hard against National Identity. We'll come back to the horse in second here in just a bit, but never really was going to let that outside horse by and always was determined down to the finish.
Sand Devil, very impressive race resume thus far. Young into the career, a perfect 3 for 3. And look next door, Sacrosanct comes in with a perfect 4 for 4 record, 3 for 3 here at the Big A for Brad Cox and Manny Franco aboard.
And the last two horses we've shown you with Sand Devil and Sacrosanct, they have a combined 0 losses. And just like Sand Devil, the horse in second is the exact same rival, National Identity. So pretty similar when you look at the horses' forms for the favorites, and they're going to draw right next to each other on Saturday.
Nice little breeze over the weekend there as well for Sacrosanct. So preparations, the final tune-up, looking fantastic ahead of the big one on Saturday. The Grade 3 Gotham coming up with a couple of decent prices if you're looking outside the top 2 threats. And Caleb, for us, we were talking about this one before coming on today's show. It really does look like it funnels between the top 2 choices that we just highlighted.
I'm interested to see how the betting happens in this race, because I think the 4 Sacrosanct could come down. It's definitely going to be all about the 4 and 5 in terms of the wagering. Not to say that one of these other 8 rivals could not pull an upset, but in terms of my selection, I'm going to go for Sand Devil. This is a horse that I've had on my top 5 Derby list. I think this could be a well above average talent, and he's already run 2 numbers that were faster than the last 2 winning buyers of the Wood Memorial.
Okay, I'm going to go right there with you, mate. We punch in a little exacta. Sacrosanct from that 4 spot. The record looks near perfect for Brad Cox at this time of year. The barn's always going to be a buzz, and it was that breeze over the weekend that gave me that final bill of confidence. Manny Franco getting set for the ride as well. So you like Sand Devil, I like Sacrosanct. We're going head-to-head in one of the biggest events of the season out there at Aqueduct, and I'm absolutely looking forward to it right here on FanDuel TV.